I am so fired up to speak to such a dynamic group of talented students. You all should be extremely proud of yourselves for being inducted into the Northampton High School National Honor Society. This is an outstanding achievement that is reserved for the brightest minds. Tonight is the time to reflect on all those long nights studying and the many other sacrifices you made to reach this milestone. The most amazing part of your great accomplishment is that you did it during what many consider one of the most challenging times in world history. Many people have lost loved ones, they've lost jobs, they've fallen behind on bills, and may even have lost their businesses that they spent the last 20 years building. These times have certainly been difficult, and I don't want to minimize the impact that it's had on all of our lives. As a parent, I know that my children have missed an entire year of in-person instruction. They missed sporting events, spending time with friends and family, and mostly the things they missed, many of us have taken for granted. As I watched the year unfold, it made me reflect. It made me reflect on when I was a high school student, specifically my junior and senior years of high school. Like most teenagers, I was eager to play sports, go to school dances, and hang out with friends. My goal was to play college football and create a successful life. From the outside, most people saw a successful person who had a bright future. However, little did they know that my life was anything but certain. During my freshman year of high school, both my parents were diagnosed with cancer. My brother and I were devastated by their diagnosis. We were poor, had no extended family, and little financial resources. While most of my friends were going to parties, we were taking care of our parents and taking them to chemo. I didn't even have a driver's license, but we had to do what was needed to ensure they received their treatments. When my friends were sleeping over at each other's houses after football games, I was sleeping in the same bed as my mom, making sure that she was able to get her pain medication. I distinctly remember lying in bed wondering how my life would unfold. I was poor, depressed, and felt all alone. However, I was determined. I was determined to turn my despair into triumph. I didn't know how or what I was going to do, but I knew that when I lost my parents, I would do whatever it takes to survive. I knew that I was tough and determined, and regardless of what happened, I was going to make it. Within 10 months during my junior and senior year, my worst nightmare became my reality. I was homeless and orphaned, but I was anything but helpless. I've seen more in 17 years than most people twice my age had seen in their entire life. And I wasn't going to forget all the pain and all the suffering. This pain and suffering was going to fuel my success, and that's just what it did. I was able to go from homeless to becoming the first person in my family to graduate from college. I made a promise to my mother on her deathbed that I was going to be successful, and that's just what I did. I also made a promise to myself that night. I wasn't going to be a victim. I vowed that I would do whatever was necessary to reach my goals. It's been 27 years since I lost my mother and father. In the past 27 years, I've become a college graduate, a collegiate All-American running back, own a successful sports performance business, and I've overcome addiction. I've had a lot of personal hardships that almost destroyed my life, but I've turned tragedy into triumph, and I've written a book about it. I've written a book about my life, and I've inspired thousands of people because of my struggles. I've taken risks that most people wouldn't take in a million years to fulfill my life's mission. If it wasn't for adversity I faced as a child, I don't feel like I would be where I am today. All these hardships have strengthened me and are a requirement for success. Remember that there is no such thing as an overnight success. Those who experience success are those who are able to keep moving forward upon life's greatest disappointments. When others break down, the successful break through. I don't wish my situation on anyone, and I realize that many people have had tough lives. Everyone experiences hardships, but not all of us respond the same. Regardless of how good or bad we have it, we always need to counterpunch the situation. When the situation is toughest, our toughness needs to exceed the situation. Each of us has exactly what we need inside of us to excel. Challenges bring out the very best, so when times get tough, embrace the situation and use it for growth. 2020 has taught us a lot about ourselves. It has taught you that you were able to achieve the same accomplishment as those before you while dealing with the global pandemic. You are a tough group and are off to great things. Tonight is only the beginning of your success story, and every day continue to write your story. Realize that you will fall, and when you do, it is part of the climb. Pick yourself up, keep writing, and turn the page. I want to leave you with these 3 simple words that have helped me and all my athletes I coach excel: attitude, effort, and toughness. These are the key ingredients to success. A great attitude fuels our effort, and our toughness is a fuel to our fire. When we are mentally tough, we are unstoppable. When others are hitting snooze and looking for an excuse, we're looking to attack and advance. Mental toughness is the first step in commitment, accountability, and discipline. Remember, attack every single day like it's your last, because you never know what the future holds. By doing this, you not only will win the day, but you will set the stage for fulfilling your unique potential. Congratulations, and keep dominating. Let's go.